Today's topic is Freddie's Dead, one of the biggest hits from Curtis Mayfield's legendary Superfly soundtrack. I'll show you the riffs and the chords, break them down, and talk about why this is a classic of lush 70s soul. Let's get started. We start out with what we could call the intro and transition riff. This starts on 5, G sharp in our key of C sharp minor, and we go down the pentatonic scale from 5, minor pentatonic scale that is, from 5 to 1. So we have here 4 5, 4 3 4 3 1 1 1 1. This is a fun and effective way of starting the song off with some rhythmic excitement and outlining the notes of the tonic chord without immediately playing all the notes together as a block chord. So instead of opening right up with, which is, takes up a lot of space, it's kind of thick, we get much kind of slinkier and has more drive to it, but also clearly, if we're listening, outlines the harmony for our ears. This also gets doubled by a bass guitar in the intro, which gives us a unison line between the electric guitar and the bass. We can move on to the next riff, which we could call a rhythm figure using the terminology of charts and guitar transcriptions. It outlines the notes of the full 1 minor 7th chord, C sharp minor 7. It goes like this. If we break that down, that's 7 1 3, 7 1 3, 7 1 3, 7 1 7 5 1. We can also call this the A riff, since this song has A and B melodies or sections that alternate but don't really meet the strict definitions of verse and chorus form. Really, it's closer to a refrain than anything because the A section includes the title hook, Freddie's Dead. This figure is also the bass line for the A section, which gives us another unison riff. Now we're going to take a step back and look at the larger chord structure, which really boils down to 2 chords, one each for the A and B section respectively. The A section is set entirely to C sharp minor 7, our tonic. Root 5th, 7th, 3rd, which is outlined in the previous A riff by the bass and electric guitar, and later by other instruments in the orchestra, including the flute. There's also a strummed rhythm part on the A section that is played by Curtis Mayfield himself, which is only hinted at in the studio version, but it's much more prominent in his many live performances. Based on Ella Feingold's lesson on this song, Curtis is playing a voicing in open tuning based on C sharp, B, E, and G sharp. Sometimes adding in the 5th between the root and the 7th to thicken up the chord. If you want to know more about that, I highly recommend checking out Ella Feingold's video on Mayfield's rhythm guitar playing on this song. I'll link it in the comments. Now let's take a look at the B section. This one takes place over an F sharp minor 9 chord, our 4 chord. So we got root, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th. Combined with the vocal melody, this is a lush chord that adds an edge of drama and sadness, in contrast to the slick unison riffs that we've been hearing in the A section. We even get an implied minor 11 chord if we add in the counter melody that's played in the violins, which goes, which with the chord underneath there goes F minor 11, back to F minor 9. This gives us a surprisingly minimal harmonic structure, where we have two minor chords alternating, 1 and 4. No 5 chords, no dominant 7th chords, nothing that suggests a major key. Like a lot of R&B songs we've covered, especially from the 90s, this also has the advantage of being able to cycle repeatedly with no hints as to when or how the song will end. In some ways, this is an expanded version of what we looked at all the way back in my video on Any Given Sunday by Jamie Foxx, with a much longer and more equal emphasis on the 4 chord. Any Given Sunday. Returning to arrangements, there's one more surprise here. At 2:17 on the recording, the song changes key without warning, temporarily rising up a half step from C sharp minor to D minor over the A riff. So we go, then, third one, then for symmetry we'd expect to hear a 4th, but instead it drops back down to C sharp minor without a warning. And it stays that way for the rest of the song. In a song with only 2 chords that relies on long, dreamlike passages over each of those chords, this key change is a welcome instance of unexpected contrast and surprise. In conclusion, Freddie's Dead is a great lesson on building an entire song around 1 minor 7 and 4 minor 9 chords, outlining harmonies with unison lines instead of block chords, using counter melodies to add passing chord extensions, and using minor 1-4 progressions to extend song structure indefinitely. That was our lesson on Freddie's Dead. I hope y'all enjoyed learning about one of my favorite slices of 70s soul. If you want to support what I do, please like, subscribe, and comment, and go check out my Patreon in the description below. If you want to learn more about more random styles of music, go check out my second channel, How Pop Music Works Live. Until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of someone else, and have a good day.